Greetings, welcome to Just One Good Trade. My name is Gerard and I am the head trader of Just One Good Trade, the trading channel and mentorship program in which you get to see me enact my trade every day. As they say, all day, day. I post my trading sessions in the morning following market open. I trade futures and you get to see my strategies. And I do my best and I do attempt to give you a sense of my strategy, what's on my mind, why I enter and why I exit trade, and I explain my mode of thinking to why I stay in a trade and why I exit. Now, let us take a look at this. This is the 400 ticks chart, 800 ticks, 1200 ticks, giving us a different view of the market. Something that I'm seeing, if I were to pull the 2400 ticks, what you can see here is, whoa, amazing pivot somewhere, I don't know, around, is it 3 a.m. today? No, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. yesterday, and it's been rising from 250, my God, like 50 points. Fortunes were made, hopefully not lost, around that period. Now, if you look at the micro view, what do we see? We see a possible consolidation period. And that I can say with full confidence. Inside consolidation periods, fortunes have been made and lost around consolidation period. It's a fact. Not knowing whether you have to exit between this period of infernal back and forth between a interestingly low high and low back and forth, and at times it goes into mini consolidation period like it might do here, get a little smaller and then just continue until something happens and visible it breaks, and sometimes it breaks like for a short spur and comes back. But this is the game we're going to be playing today. It will be a game of patience. It takes a game of patience to get to the Game of Thrones. So this is the 400 charts, giving us a clear view of, look at this thing of beauty. Now, interestingly, let me put a line here because that's what I like about the market sometimes. There is this sense of synchronicity with the support and resistance line. This is why I spend time drawing them. 8:30, you know what this means. The market is going to move. The mayhem will ensure. And I do prefer waiting until 8:32 to decide to get into a trade. But the market moves. Although it's moving a little slowly right now. Not much mayhem. 8:31, the market is taking its time. It's not deciding whether it's going to go up or down. That being said, because the market has been going up, there is a sense of a possibility of it continuing up. But let's see something interesting. In the short term, looking at the 1200 ticks bar chart, there is a possibility that it moves down because it's crossed those moving averages. That being said, if the market crosses this low here, which I'm going to put red, I'm going to make like 285 all the way down to, okay, so right now it's let's say this, 285.8. I'll put a 2 point, just in case. I know that if it reaches this, I know that this is where basically we've gotten 2 points, and you know, if you've caught my strategy in the past, you'll know that 2 to 3 points is a worthy goal, daily goal. I trade every day. Every day, almost every day. 8:32. We have. I don't know what the market will do. Again, all we can do is wait, and before that, I always advise breathing techniques. Breathing as you wait. And as I wait to occupy my mind, just so I don't stay in anxiety, I will simply draw support and resistance lines as a way to occupy my mind before I recognize the possibility of a trade. Because right now, think about it, this is mayhem. We don't know where the market is going. We have no idea, really. It's here doing its thing. And us, we have to wait. We like a certain sense of certainty. Okay, see here? There's a chance. 833. Ooh. I'm in.
Filled. Position opened.
Wow, that was a little loud. That being said, I'm going to put this line here to remind myself that I'm going to put a green. This is the break-even line. And I'm going to put a red line here to remind myself that if it goes back, that it's not growing. So is it going to cross this line finally? Let's see. Is it going to cross and continue? I'm going to put this line here as a reminder of the high of the movement. Ooh. Let's see. Is that a red tape happening here? There is interestingly a red tape possibility. Ooh. Is it going to give us at least a second try? Over here. Is it going to give us a second try? When the market gives us a second try, at least it's a sign of, I would say, mercy. What a mercy. Is it going to cross the previous high? Is it going to cross the previous high and continue? Ooh, it touched it and reversed brutally. Okay. Let's see. This is a second try. If it doesn't break that, there's a chance we might need to exit. Is it going to break the previous high in purple? It touched it. We need decisiveness right now. We need decisiveness. We need decisiveness. Touch this and break it. This line, this red line that I'm going to put, is a line that tells us if it breaks this, we are in for the trade of our lives. The trading of our lives. Wow, it reversed. Okay. Wow, no, continue. Give us the glory. So let's see if it's going to give us 2 points. 295. 2 points would be here. But if it reverses back, we have to exit. I'm not going to risk what I've worked so hard to get. Push it. As they say, push it real good. We need decisiveness. Break the red line. Show us that you are mean business. Second try. Ooh, I'm getting a hammer right now, which is not a great sign. Is it gonna? Okay, it touched it, but not breaking it decisively. That's the third try. That's very... I'm going to put this line here. If it doesn't continue, we have to exit. We have to. If it doesn't push through this, we have to exit. It needs to. Let's go. Give us that 2 points. No. First of all, that's... Okay. Momentum is lessening. We're losing momentum on this trade. Are we? I'm going to put this line as a low. Is it going to touch? Okay. So right now, this is, ooh, don't reverse, give us. Okay, wow. 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 Wow.
Position closed.
That was too much for me. That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. That was a huge reversal. Wow! Seriously? Seriously? Wow! Look at this. Wow, look at that reversal. From that is a 4, almost 5 point reversal. Wow. So here, let's see. From here, when did we get into this trade? We got into this trade somewhere in 834. Okay, seriously, market? Is that what you're going to do? Seriously? Sometimes you wonder, like, why? Like, why this shocking reversal? And why reversing? Wow. But you know what? We need to be happy with what we made. We need to be happy. We must be happy. We must celebrate. Celebrate yourself. Come on. But, you know, sometimes the market is cheeky. Look at this. 300. 4 points. 4 points. Can you imagine? We exited 297.7 somewhere. Oh, wow. That was a tough reversal. But imagine from 297 all the way here. That's a good 3 points. We probably would have made over, that would have been a great trade, but we had a wonderful trade. This is an outlier because, trust me, when you have something like this with this amount of momentum, you want to exit. You don't want to risk. Like, for example, this, you don't want to risk what you have. You have to exit. Now that we've made this, you know what I like about trading? It's the idea that you need to know when to fold. You need to know when to fold. This was the one good trade of the day. Sadly, I'm going to take it out. We exited here because that was too much. That reversal was brutal. Muy brutal. But then it went back and really went down. This trade is a very good trade because, first of all, what time was it here? 8:33. One might say that we could have entered here or here. One might say that. But we chose to enter at this moment because that's the point where it breaks this. Although I can say here it breaks this line. And it's actually very, very good. So that would have been a good trade. I need to study how to get a little earlier. But it's also a matter of how you exit as well. Now, this is a major reversal because guess what? Within 1 or 2 points, 2 candles, price action is crossing all the support, some support, and all the major simple moving average lines. Can you see that? That is amazing. That's what I call a reversal. That's a superb reversal. Obviously, the reversal started here. Now, that, by the way, this is also an amazing reversal. But for a short trade, by the time it gets here, you're exiting. Here, you could have entered, but then this is a red tape. You see that? You enter here, chirp, and then it goes here, touches that. That's a red tape. Sometimes the market gives you a second try. See the second try here? And that's the market being, I would say the market is being merciful. Let's say you crossed here, and you entered here. The market gives you this, reverses, it gives you a second try. Within your second try, you know. Now, interestingly, when I entered here, the market had a couple of tries. Look at that. The market has a couple of tries. And look at this. Actually, it looks like a very good trade. This looks like a very, very good trade, but we're done trading. See this? What I like about this is there's always, you don't get two consecutive red candles, and you don't get a candle, a reversal candle, crossing two consecutive on-trend candles. See this? It doesn't go all the way here, although at this point, that's dire, but it bounces back. It gives us this. By the time it does, it reaches here, we've already gotten close to a good 2 to 3 points. We're out. We are out. I almost said on this B word. But I recommend, so there is a rule that you should exit after the price action crosses at least your 7 and 11, 12 moving average. But for me, that was enough. That was enough. That was too much, but I was very happy with what I made. I'm very grateful. By the way, this is possible a reversal sign. See this? Before reversal sign. If it crosses that, lens after this line, amazing reversal sign. That actually could be something major. And that's looking very good. Okay? So I like to actually let this run and see if it will eventually go down to the ages. But again, if you're finding value in my channel and learning from my strategy and learning from maybe being entertained by the way I trade, consider subscribing. Consider subscribing and learning how to actually make a little bit of money trading. Imagine if you make 1 point. 1 point with one contract is $50. And I always recommend going for 1.5 because at least I don't know what will be your brokerage fees and the fee you make from each trade. At least you know that's covered. And then you can fine-tune your strategy and get 2 points. And with 2 points, 2 points with one contract, that is $100. Imagine making $100 for like 20 days. That's $2,000 a month. You can make $2,000 a month consistently trading, just looking for a $2 movement, 2 point movement. Now, here's the best part. After 2, 3, even maybe 4 months, you become solidified in your strategy. And you decide, you know what, I'm going to increase for 2 months. So the reason why you wait at least 2 to 3 months, let's say you make $1,500 a month and you start your account with $5,000 or $10,000. After 3 months, you have something close to $4,500 or $5,000 profit, which is amazing. But then after this, you can risk more trades. You can risk, let's say, you say for example, okay, you know what, I'm going to start this new month with 2 contracts. Now, what was 1 point becomes $100. And this is why I always recommend when you get to that point, if you can get to the 2 or 3 points, at least 3 points guarantees that you secure 2 points for yourself. So 2 points with 2 contracts becomes $200. $200 multiplied by 4, like by 20 days of trading, guess what? That's $4,000. $4,000 is an amazing, not only can you take care of your car payments, your car insurance payment, your phone bill, some grocery bills, you can open a business and have a lot of those also become expenses. $4,000 a month. Now let's say you take $2,000 out of the $4,000 and you continue growing your account with $2,000. After 3 months, you have $6,000. And we're talking $6,000 on top of the 4,500 you have. That's 10,000. Guys, you within 6 months, 6 to 8 months, you've doubled what you have. I know 6 to 8 months seems like a lot for you guys, but 6 to 8 months is almost nothing. We just went through the quarantine from March 2020 all the way up to now, which is October 29, 2021. That went by really fast. So within 8 months, you're trading with 2 points. And then after that, let's say you increase it to 3 points. 3 points, now 1 point becomes 150. 2 points become 300. 3 points becomes 450. Now that being said, you also have to check what your brokerage fees are. But let's say with 3 points, you can save. You can make $350 to $400 a day. Can you imagine that? Like when you're secure with strategy, just 2 points, 3 points, secure with your strategy. There will be losses, but eventually you have a strategy that you back tested. A strategy where you know what your win-loss ratio is. In my strategy, I have losses. I have plenty of losses, but my losses never overtake my wins. And I can say, I aim for 2 points a day. Sometimes I have losses of 3 points and I get into amazing 6-point trades. I find them, I have patience. But then my rule is, once you get that one good trade, and I would say one good trade is a trade that goes beyond 3 points. When you get a trade that's 6 points, you're done. You make a red line. If it reverses, you're out. You out. Now let's say with 3 points, 375 to 400 a day. Let's just say 400. 400 multiplied by 20, that's $8,000. Within 2 months of $8,000, the $10,000 investment that you had, guess what? Guess what? You've made that money even more. Let's say you decide, you know what? You want to take your time. You gravitate towards 3 to 4 points. No, 2 to 3 points. Until the day you realize, I am secure in my strategy. I have enough funds. I have maybe 24K. I have 30K maybe, 40K. Let's get into 4 points. 4 points with 100 becomes $200. No, 4 points, 4 contracts with 1 point, that's $200. 2 points with 4 contract becomes, let's say, $100. 3 points with 4 contract becomes $600. Now let's say for brokerage fee, I don't know what yours would be. Let's do 4.6, 3 points, 4 contract, 450, 500. There you're getting to a point where you're making $9,000 to $10,000 a month. Think about it. Now you're at a point where what you started with, you make that in a month. Your initial investment was $10,000. Now you're making $10,000 a month. You get to 5 points. 5 points. Basically, you take a performance of 1 point multiplied by 5. 150, which is 3 points, $150 multiplied by, which is 1 contract, 3 points. You multiply this by 5. 150 by 5. How much is that? How much is that? This amount multiplied by 20 days, which is feasible, is only the beginning of your empire. Now you think about, how do you invest your money? You put it in real estate. You probably put it in other places. You invest in a house, more things, more choices. This is the power of compounding. Now, that being said, one of the reasons why we offer coaching is coaching also helps people, mentors, traders, create this plan in their mind. Because this seems simple, but a lot happens in a year to 3 years. Sometimes the cross between 1 point to 5 points happens in less than a year. Sometimes that happens in less than a year. Sometimes it happens in 4 years. It took me 3 years to be able to actually be able to handle 4 points. It took me 3 years. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have someone to work my mind, my mindset. Now, every month, I had a new point, a new contract. I can say that you trade one contract, maybe 2 to 3 months. Create consistency, good habits. At this point, you're not trading just for money, you're trading for habits. After this, after 3-4 months, you add another contract. And this is not for only money, but also for belief. Because you've traded that long and you believe in yourself now. It's real. Whatever that takes, 3-4 months. You come in the market knowing, I'm going to win today. I am actually going to make money. I want to be surprised. I want to know how much I'm going to make. And sometimes, guess what? You don't make 2 points. Sometimes you make 0.5 points. Sometimes you make just 1 point. But you always come out richer. Richer in money or richer in knowledge. And that's another conversation about respecting the knowledge you gain, respecting the lessons, and not making the same mistakes 3 times. 2 times is okay, but 3 times no. I will admit that I could have been a millionaire by now if I had known this one. Don't make the same mistake. But then, by the time you start trading with 3 points, you know it's real. Whether it's taking you 6 months, you know it's real. You know you have this power, this skill to make money. At this point, other things like the mental discipline, humility, not letting yourself be overtaken by delusions, steadiness, temperance. You create a strategy for incremental gains, compounding. You are growing as a human being, as someone making decisions for the rest of your family. Something will happen when you decide you can add 1 contract every month. And then after this, maybe after 2, 3, 4 years, you add 2 contracts every month. The sky's the limit. But of course, you need to cover the basics. You need to create the discipline. Like, for example, right now, I will admit, like, I look at this, I want to get into this. I want to get into this trade. Like this, amazing trade. Like, look at this. This is 2 points. This is 2 points. Like, here, from here to here, 2 points. But I am done trading. And my vow is a vow of temperance and a vow of gratitude for what I've made. I made over 3 points. I could have made more, but 3 points is what I made today. And that's I'm grateful for. That is my plan. And we're starting, I trade for customers. And one of my aim for my customers is by next year, Q2, 10K a month for them because they've trusted me with their account. They've trusted me with their funds. They've trusted me. They started the account with 10,000. They've trusted me with their funds, their savings. And I'm going to reward them. I'm going to reward my customers' trust by getting them profits and safety, financial safety for their family, for their children, to give them choice, to give them the ability to say, I want to be an artist, the best artist in the world. And thank you for my parents. Thank you to my parents for creating a fund for me. Not a fund for me to be a lazy person taking advantage, but a fund that I can grow from or have some security. That way I can be my best or happiest. And that's my game. That's my aim for them. What I make for myself, I don't think you'd even believe me. But all know this. Follow me. Stay with me. And I'll prove every day that all you need is just one trade. Thank you for this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me in this journey. And I hope to hear from you. If you have some questions, some suggestions, or just need some help in your own journey. You may have a different strategy, but I do coach the mental mindset of a trader. I do coach strategy as well. I do coach how to backtest. I also coach how to use breathing techniques to create patience, temperance, faith, and not allow yourself to be hijacked by the circumstances. Thank you again. See you soon.